Batman.
Well. I don't know what just happened, but we are on the air, and hopefully you all are doing well. We've got with us Dr. Silverage.
Yay!
Hey. Right.
And Jackson Roykirk earlier wanted me to change that to Jambo, but I couldn't make that Jambo. That guy's expression is just perfect. So let's see who's all joining us. Again, don't understand what happened to the music, but that's okay. Lead Paint's first in line. There's no prize for that.
We don't need music. You got right too.
And Michael Taylor, Fireball, Michael Dodd, and D. Jackson Roykirk.
I'm not sure about that, Mike. I think there might be another one out there. I think we might have the imposter tonight.
Thanks, Michael.
Ranger Sly wanted to join us. He's fighting under the weather a little bit, so he's going to join us in the crowd. Yeah, we're talking about you, Jackson. And Mastodon. And hello, John. Is everything out of focus? Not on our end.
Looks good to me. Yeah.
You need to
Put
see
your
his
glasses
new
on.
video. This friend of my wife watched it 30 times. Everyone says it improves their mood. His new music video for a song called 100 Skulls. You gotta look at John Gorris' new video.
Oh, okay.
Not on the show. It would not be appropriate for the show. But
All right. Well, speaking of being appropriate for the show, we're going to run to Dr. Silverage because we have missed him so much.
Yes.
Oh, well, it's nice to be on again. Finally got to go to my comic shop, and it's been like months since I've had a chance to go. And Santa was good to me and gave me the next best thing to giving me comics, and that's money for comics.
Nice.
So
that's what I say.
We're going to show a little bit small bunch of books that I got. Starting off with two modern books that I got, but being a Hulk collector, I gotta get them. This is Savage Hulk number 5. So,
The Hulk's in Florida?
Looks
Ah.
like it, doesn't
There we go.
it? And then the Incredible Hulk. This is 445, and I think this might be the last one I needed, other than the original number one for the original Hulk series, first Hulk series.
That's a long run there, Rod.
Yeah. Hulk's my man, though. Hulk's my Marvel guy. Always been a fan.
Cool.
So, but those were a couple of modern pickups. Now, we'll get into some bronze. Got 4-star Spectacular, number 6. With Superboy.
Nice.
Yeah, taking on Crypto.
What kind of a dog is Crypto?
I don't know. Different kind of currency.
It's like Mortal Kombat's going on there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little video
And
game.
Another 4-star Spectacular, number 5. This time he's ticked off a bunch of birds.
Ah,
Man. Him
not
and Mother
an
Nature.
animal guy, I guess. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, next we'll see him fighting Animal Man.
I think one of those 4-star Spectacular is one of those beasts that project stuff on his face or something too. So.
You should see some of the things that people throw at Superboy on the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes he deserved it. You know.
They ran him out of town so many times.
I know. Oh, perennially not wanted. Let's see. Next, I got a little Charlton action. This is Doomsday +1. Number 1.
Oh yeah.
Nice. There you
One of
go.
my favorites. Burn, early burn. Yeah, great stuff.
Mhm.
Oh man, Planet of the Apes theme going on there.
Yeah, a little commanding too.
Yeah. Although it's not in the future, but
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And here's one that I've been wanting to get, and I finally found a copy. It's not in the greatest shape, but that's okay. It's all complete and everything, and that's the Monster Frankenstein.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Cool.
Love that
Cool.
cover. Yeah.
oh yeah, fabulous Plug cover there.
So I've been wanting to make inroads with this series, and so finally got number 1, and I got a couple of upgrades. And this is Ghost Rider number 10, and you can all
Cool.
see why.
The Hulk. Oh yeah.
Yep, Hulk. Although
Yeah.
that's the reprint one, you know, Rod.
Jade Jaws. And then I picked up the next issue as well. 11.
Yeah, that's the real story. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Cool cover.
Now we know the rest of the story.
Look at that right arm. That thing is like elongated.
I know. It's huge.
Yeah.
Like Stretch Armstrong.
Yeah, it does look a little odd, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, speaking of that,
I don't see it.
Of course, Eric Green doesn't see
Still don't.
Oh. And then we got some Atlas comic here. The Demon Hunter number 1.
Awesome.
it. Yeah.
That's got an introduction to Blue Oyster Cult in it. It's dedicated to the guys from the band from Blue Oyster Cult.
That's right. And that's
Really?
Cool.
that character was later Buckler moved it into Marvel and became Devil Slayer.
Mhm.
Exactly.
And
That's,
you have to
that's
read,
the reason getting it.
and you have to read the Atlas story to understand what Devil Slayer is talking about when in his first appearance.
Right.
And then we got some Marvel. We got Amazing Adventures number 7. Inhumans, Black Widow
Cool.
stories.
Yeah. Neil Adams cover, I think.
Yep, absolutely. So I've been working on this series for a long time. So,
Yeah.
and then we got Forbidden Worlds from ACG number 131, part of the Magic Man series.
Oh yeah, I love
Yeah,
that cover
love
with
it.
the.
So I think now that leaves me with 2 issues to go for the Magic. I'm just collecting just the Magic Man
Magic
series.
Man, yeah.
Yeah.
Me too, Rod. So we're in the same path.
Yeah.
Let me know. I got a lot of doubles and triples of that series with Magic Man. Maybe I have what you need.
Oh, I appreciate that. I will. Thank you. And now we got a little Batman, giant Batman. This is number 223. Square bound.
That's cool.
Yeah, you know, I miss
Traveling around,
issues
man.
like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, traveling around the world, England, Mexico, Tibet. Cool.
It's one of those ones you see a lot in house ads, you know, when you flip through Silver Age,
Yeah.
Bronze Age stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
and it was just one that I never had in my collection. And I said, yeah, I'm pulling the trigger. It's pretty well loved. I'll put it that way. But it's all intact, so I get to read the stories.
That's the main thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks fine. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best kind, man. You'd have no problems reading it.
Exactly. And then two really nice ones here to finish it off. An 80-page giant, issue number 5 of Batman.
Oh yeah, I love that cover too. Reprints are nice. I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff.
So I like that one. And then my DC guy, The Flash, issue number 4, giant size, 80-page giant number 4. So
Cool.
So absolutely.
So that's
cool.
Flash number 4, right?
It's I believe it's the giant.
Oh, wait, the giant number 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because there was no Flash for
You were right. Yeah. That's what I meant. I'm gonna
Showcase
try to
4,
collect
that would
the
work.
whole series like that.
Yeah. So
Very cool. That
And
is
there
very
we go.
cool, dude.
All right. Hey, how about we go to Metarog?
All right, no problem. So yeah, I didn't get these as presents per se, but I did finish these off in December. All the appearances of Karate Kid. I'm not going to show you all of them, but I'll show you the early ones that I finished here.
thanks, Ranger Sly.
Yeah. So this is before Karate Kid, but it just came out a lot. So I got them too. These are the 331, I think it is. 331. Yeah.
Nice.
Those are all great books. from
Yes.
their,
Oh yeah, these are so much fun.
yeah. Yeah. That's.
I mean, look at that. Look at
I
that.
know. Yeah, those are-
I mean,
Those
come
are
on.
good books, you know, not like the crap today. I mean, it's hard.
Yeah,
to,
exactly.
It's hard to read
the
something
stuff
today.
today just doesn't have the
Getting
charm
fun
this
out of
time,
it,
you know? This is a real interesting story where like they go back in time and they find out that there's like a different government or something. It's weird, but it's pretty cool.
That's one I haven't seen before either.
Yeah, it's not it's this is one of the ones that I got this month. I haven't read it totally yet, but Civil War
That's
of the
awesome.
Legion.
You gotta hunt that one down.
Here's one of these with they always have like these legionnaires that they don't remember or they don't know who they unknown legionnaire. Then you got like later on there was another guy, the Reflecto, that we've never seen before, and this is actually Lightning Lad here, not Starfinger. Just you read through these, it's like so nostalgic,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Some of the names that they had were pretty weird, like Matter Eater Lad. Remember?
Exactly.
Matter
Didn't
Eater
he
Lad.
die too?
I think
Yeah,
so.
well,
I
much
hope
later
so.
on, I think, yeah.
At least
It
none of
was
these
something
guys
he
got
ate.
pregnant. Like the Joker's pregnant today. At least the guys in the Legion never got pregnant.
No, not. There was one later on that kind of transformed into a woman, but that was a quirky story.
Yeah, see, I don't
You
want to
hear
hear
about
that.
this comic that came out today where the Joker's pregnant?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't want to hear that.
Not interested. Not interested.
No.
Here's look at this computer from
I
back
love
then.
that computer.
Look at
Computer.
That's
that computer fits now on a fingernail. And this is 30th century here.
Yeah, it's those microchips, man.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yeah. Got some go-go checks with that one.
That's a great little run here. If you love these quirky, just fun and goofy stories, this is a series you got to read, man.
Entertaining.
Very entertaining. And since it was in the future, you didn't have a lot to worry about, continuity or discrepancies or whatever. They could always go back in time and change it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And you didn't have to wait a whole month or 2 or 3 weeks to read the next part of the story. They were done in one.
Yeah,
How did
exactly.
Superboy?
Pretty much, yeah.
How did Superboy avoid seeing when and where he was going to die? There'd be statues of him or history books, and did he have to wipe his memory every time he went back to Smallville?
Yep.
They ever
No,
mention
they had all kinds of issues like that. You're right. And remember, there was like the Superboy. There was like another Superboy. Then there was like a legend of a Superboy. Here's the first Karate Kid, Princess Projecta, Feral Lad, and Nemesis Kid. First one written by Jim Shooter as well.
Very cool.
And here's the second part of that story arc where they think it's Karate Kid, but it's not. It's the traitor.
What? Spoiler.
It's only a 60-year-old comic. I mean, you know, something. Yeah.
Great stuff.
At that time, Western audiences didn't even know what Kung Fu was.
Right. This is
Karate.
like pre-70 stuff. Good point. Yeah. It's a cool little story about the kryptonite cloud so that they can't stay in the future. You know, Shooter was pretty imaginative, even as a 13 or 14-year-old.
Yeah, that's just amazing that he was able to do that, you know, at that time.
Yeah, he was a real prodigy. Yeah. All right, a couple more, then I'm out of here. I mean, well, you know, I finished with this round at least. Great villain here, Validus. Look at that design. Isn't that
That's great.
amazing? I mean, that is a villain right there. There's no doubt about that. Here's what I was telling you about Reflecto. It's like, who's this guy? I mean,
Reflecto.
we've never seen this guy before, and here he shows up as a dead Legionnaire, you know?
Reflecto.
Yeah.
Right? It's so much fun. Here's like the adult super villain. What are they called? Legion of super villains. Lightning Lord, Cosmic King, and Saturn Queen.
Good evening, Mariana.
All right, here we go. The Legion Brats.
Oh, jeez.
All right, last one,
Great
guys.
stuff.
Here we go. The Ghost of Pharaoh Lad. They're coming to get you, Kurotu. They're coming to get you.
That's great. Good stuff, Roger.
Awesome stuff.
Good stuff.
Good to see Maranya back in the chat.
Yeah, they had these. They were trying to create a sense that there was a history, you know, in the future. They had a history that we don't know about with the Reflecto. It's like when Kirk would say, "Remember Einstein and Lincoln and Guba," and they'd always mention something that we don't know because it hasn't happened yet. You know, isn't that how it was? They always mentioned three.
Yeah.
One was like Fluga.
They were crafty.
Awesome.
Well, there's been a lot of fake stuff last year, but about time we have some real McCoys.
All right.
Another show I used to love watching as a kid. I was watching that with my family, sitting around the TV watching it.
This is the only book I have of Walter Brennan in it.
We
Yeah, I
used
was
to
trying to
wonder at the
remember
time
his
whether
last
he
name.
really had a limp or not. Remember, he walked with a limp in that in that show.
Yeah.
We used to wonder if that was real or.
Oh, great cover.
Nice.
Great story too.
Oh, yeah.
Is that Gene Colan cover?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
And I think the inker really bailed this one out, guys.
Very
Romita.
say who that one is. Yep.
Romita.
There you go.
Romita.
Red Tongue.
Well, it's not inked by George Bell.
No.
I wonder who that did the cover on that.
Mm.
Back in the day, I was a sucker for the Micronauts.
Oh, yeah, great scene.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
And there's a nice one.
there you go.
That's awesome.
beautiful.
Yeah, that's great.
Fabulous Michael Fleischer run on that.
Bondage cover, yeah.
Pick this up for $1 today.
That's the way to do it.
That's
Can't
awesome.
beat that.
That's the way to do it.
You can.
Oh yeah.
Another fabulous character there.
Mm-hmm.
Walking into a trap.
Yeah. He always walks out though.
Don't you think the character of Darkman was inspired by the Unknown Soldier? Very similar character.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. So think about it. Very similar.
That's for $1, Micah.
As a
Yep.
kid, I was troubled by that beautiful cover
Goodbye.
because I thought there was a mistake that he drew, but I think she's appearing, and that's why her leg extends into the animal there.
Oh, nice.
This
I've
one,
never seen that cover in my life.
another
Wow.
dollar.
That's
Wow.
something.
Yeah, very good. Love
Wow.
it.
Wow.
Well, now that was more than $1, right?
Nope, $1.
Wow.
Wow, that's nice.
That's a buy.
It's fine, buddy.
Hey, Happy
50
New Year,
cents.
Wayne that are. Tony, how you doing?
Cool.
Excellent.
Good cover.
So, wanted to show some world's finest.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Sons.
Adam Strange, that's awesome. Aquaman,
What?
yeah, that's good stuff.
That was all new back then, right? That was
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
there's the Hulk fist, Doctor. It's
Oh, put that on your list.
Night gloves on, yeah.
He's beating the crap out of Superman.
that's right.
Uh,
There we go.
Mm.
Cape's on fire.
See the dinosaur?
Cape's on fire. What's he gonna
That
do
covers
now?
fire, man.
Pop, drop, and roll, Batman.
Yeah, really.
Only you can prevent cape fires.
And of course, the writing. That's why it was $1.
I didn't even notice it, man. I was looking at the fire.
Little
Mhm.
character. Little character on there.
It's a hot book.
All right, Paulo, feel free to send something over while I run to the captain.
Oh, me? Oh. Get this box out of here. I got some stuff I got recently. I got these all half price. Like this was like $10. I got paid $5 for it. This is first appearance of the insect queen, which was Lana Lang.
Yeah.
Mm.
Lana Lang or whatever.
Yeah, Lana Lang. Yeah.
Yeah. It's got a. I already have a copy of this somewhere. It's got some kind of a, looks like a tape pull right there, going right through the words.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah,
$5. I mean,
Flying out of a beehive. That's cool.
it's got pretty nice pages in there. It's got that pull on the cover, you know. Yeah, so I got these all here at half price going on at the comic shop. Superboy, the Wolf Boy of Smallville.
Yes.
Oh yeah, Raymond Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a couple times he's doing that.
What shop do you go to there in Chicago, Captain?
Pardon me?
What shop do you go to there in Chicago?
There's Challengers, there's Chicago Comics, but my main store is Dark Tower.
Dark
And then
Tower.
there's about 5 more. You know, there's one that I go to with Time Travel Comics, Atlas Comics. We go to,
Right.
Time Travel
Wasn't there
Comics.
graham crackers up there at one time?
What's that?
Wasn't there graham crackers up there at one time?
Yeah, there's graham crackers in downtown. I don't know if he's still there. During the riots, they really looted that store.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
But there's one in Naperville and there's one on Broadway. So he's got 3 of them over here.
Just curious. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
No,
interrupt
that's
you.
all right. No problem, man. You know, that's what we're here for, to talk and stuff. Hey,
Sacrilege.
Challenge of the Cosmic Invaders. Who did this cover? I'm trying to figure
Neil
out.
Adams.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was afraid to say it, but
Yep, I have it, so I know.
Yep.
Wow.
yeah, that's right. $7.50 I paid for that. Here's Superboy number 136
Oh, cool.
with the Doom statues.
Oh, no. But,
Superboy 148.
Hmm.
$5.
Yes.
$5. What is this? I got Superboy number 149. That's a pretty nice looking cover.
Oh yeah.
I got to get these out. I got to rebag them, board these. Maybe I'll do that during the show. The fantastic faces. What is Superboy 145? $4.
Good deal.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good. 152. This is in pretty nice shape.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Two faces of Superboy. His other face is on his hind end. And here's 123. These are all great Silverage books, man.
Oh yeah.
I saw these. I had to pick them up at half price.
Yeah, that's still one of the few affordable series out there. So,
That lower flame, you know.
but it won't be for long.
Nah, probably not.
No, it'll go up too.
That's what happens when you show these on the graphic, man. You
That's
know,
it.
four-color
Now they're
plastic.
out.
Everybody's watching, and then they get out there and start hogging and hoarding.
Absolutely.
122.
Yeah, we moved the needle on this show. Yeah, that's for sure.
120.
Cool.
Never seen that one before. That's cool.
We got 117.
Yeah. Ultra
What'd that say on there, 10? That means I paid 5 for it.
Oh yeah, it's a early Legion appearance. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
You know your stuff there.
Yeah, I'm a Legion geek.
And 144.
Superboy being a jerk.
Superboy
way.
secret, man. $3 I paid for this, number 158.
Wow. Yeah.
Very nice.
What else I got here? Who the hell did this cover? 160.
Looks like Adams as well by the shading.
Yeah.
That's a great cover.
I'm just kidding around. I mean.
Love that.
Yeah, and Neil Adams had a way of bringing out the emotion in the characters' faces and stuff.
Good point.
Yes.
Here's something that I was talking about with Rod just a little while ago. Them chasing him out of town. Here's another one.
There you go.
Awesome.
Kick
They
him out.
have some. There's this one cover where it looks like they're throwing cow shit at him, and cans of beans, rotten potatoes and stuff.
That's just wrong. That's wrong.
And he's walking and he's crying,
You did a lot of that.
There's 167.
Oh man,
Baby with heartburn.
super baby.
I'll say there's something wrong with that baby.
So many jokes, so little time.
This is 114.
Phantom Zone.
Nice.
Nice.
Who is this? Shit, I don't know who did the cover.
Maybe Kurt Swan.
Possible. Well, those are all the Superboys I picked up.
Wow.
I'll show some stuff later on. I want to go to
Okay.
something else. I don't want to hog it all here.
Rod, are you still doing okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He may have to slip out on us later. There's a bad storm coming his way. He has to salt his driveway, and he's only got one salt shaker. So
And my driveway is like this.
You only got one
yeah.
salt? Only one salt shaker?
yeah,
Is that from your wife's kitchen?
yeah.
Is that how you clear the ice? You use a little salt shaker?
Yeah, don't let her know I take it though.
Let's use the flamethrower rod. That's That'll take care of it, man.
It's a low sodium diet thing, you know.
Yeah, I remember a guy using a flamethrower to get the paint off his porch, off the wooden steps. He started it on fire. This happened like in 1967.
Yeah, it's risky, but it works.
In the summer of
You got the paint
67.
off though, right?
Well, yeah, but his porch got, he torched his porch steps.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
Unbelievable.
Well, those were all great. Now we're going to look at what Paulo has to show us.
What the
Okay,
heck is
so
that?
yeah, got on a Disney vibe. I put the name Picsou in the Bidetech search function. So see if I could find any interesting Disney covers, and then the whole series special series pops up, and this is the thing about that we have in Europe. We love Don Rosa.
Yeah, that's the more recent one, right?
Yeah, so they keep reprinting Don Rosa's stuff, and this is a reprint series for all of his Disney work that was made for the European market. This one's published in France, and this is the first of that series. It reprints the Uncle Scrooge origin stories that tell of his early years when he immigrated to America. This is the second volume. Notice the price, the number of pages and the price. This is 244 pages, €4.90. That's like $5.25. Here's a little further down the line. This one is a special issue about Gladstone Gander. We actually have a lot of stories that are made in Europe with all members of the Duck family. It's a special edition about pirates.
What does Picsou mean?
Picsou is just the name that they gave to Uncle Scrooge.
Oh.
I'm really not sure, but when they start naming the characters, then they start doing some sound variations on the other ones. So I'm not exactly sure if it means anything, but I don't think so. Here's one with Space Adventures. Looks like a Wallywood cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Wow. Yeah.
There's one about Gyro Gearloose. Some of my favorite stories from when I was a kid. They are Gyro Gearloose stories. I've always liked having Gyro Gearloose solo stories. There's one with ancient legends. So those are the type of stories that inspired the DuckTales cartoon with Uncle Scrooge forcing his family to go on adventures with him. Here's one with the Three Caballeros. There's a couple of new stories that Don Rosa did with the characters. Thank you, Ranger Slime. And it makes sense for Uncle Scrooge. And Adventures in the Islands. And once more, Uncle Scrooge putting his entire family in danger.
Yep.
That's what he does best.
Let's go there. It's only on fire. This one is a special about Donald's car, the 313.
Yeah, that's his license plate number.
Yeah. One thing that I do remember, when we had in the Disney stories, of course they don't have any continuity, but there were always things happening that would change the status quo. And I remember one story where Donald actually has to develop business acumen, and in one single afternoon, he raises enough money to buy a Cadillac, and then he gets to keep it. But of course, it doesn't appear in any other stories. And once more, danger for Uncle Scrooge. Adventures in the Sky. So notice that this is number 34. So this started the series started in 2004. It's hors série, outside of the series, so it doesn't come out regularly, but they're still putting out new volumes, and it's currently on volume 61. And they're even reissuing some of the older volumes, but with new numbering.
Like the time.
Yeah, this one they go back. Don Rosa goes back to Scrooge's youth, in the early years. Okay, switching to Donald Duck's superhero identity. Also, this is also a special series collecting his old stories. The Fantomiald is the French name for Duck Avenger, who was created in Italy as Paperinik, inspired on Diabolique. Penny Pincher. Yeah, thank you, Ranger Slam.
I would like to see him fight the Daffy Duck. The Dark Duck, was that called?
Darkwing.
Darkwing. Darkwing.
No, Darkwing's Duck is different. Although I'm not sure if they could use Duck Avenger in the animated series, or even if the people working in the Disney animated studios have ever heard of Duck Avenger, because there were very few stories published in English, even throughout the 1990s, and the superhero identity is not well known in North America. But the first stories were kind of serious. They were inspired on Fantomas and on Diabolique. But in the 90s, they became a bit sillier, and they tried to make it more like it was just Donald Duck wearing a costume, because in the first stories he's actually very good at superheroing. But they do some interesting covers, making him looking heroic. And then on this one, yeah, even the car looks great.
Mhm.
The thing is, Gyro Gearloose developed a bunch of gimmicks for Donald to use, but then Andy always keeps making new stuff for him. But the thing is, Donald has to erase Gyro's memory every time he helps him come up with something new for Duck Avenger. And this is Daisy's superhero identity here. And that is it for now.
Cool.
Yeah,
Great
very
stuff.
cool.
Very nice.
All right, Gratu,
They
you
never
ready?
published it in the United States, unfortunately.
Well, I was looking at this issue of Boris Karloff, and
Mail order monster. That's cool.
this Christmas present that I got in, I guess, Christmas of '75.
Cool.
I don't remember this ad though, for this movie viewer, the $6 Million Man.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing that ad. But anyway, I enjoy looking at the ads. This is pre-UPC codes, so it's UPC codes came along and took away some of the magic. Anyway, let's see. I don't know if I've shown these things before or not. I'm trying to get a little more organized up here.
Hey, they're always worth looking at again.
Yeah. Just a pretty cool cover.
Oh, that's great.
A little bug there. B. Let's see. What else? That's worth checking out. Yeah, these are things I bought back in Texas at Duncanville Books, which is that's the store, Metarog, I thought that you had gone to when you were in Texas.
They were closed when I went. That's too bad. I know. I wanted to
They
go.
have the same system, so I don't know.
Yeah. They probably traded it in from there or something, because I went to a few other stores.
Yeah, it might have been, or maybe both stores kind of took each other's. I don't know if that's paint overspray or if that went through a fire at some point. Man, I don't think it went through a fire. That's probably just paint overspray.
Hello, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of nice. Leave this house.
That's a clue.
That would be a good tattoo to get on your forehead. And just open your door when the salesman comes and they can just read what to do. Let's see. I don't have anything. This ad is amazing. This is one of the great ads.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Styrene plastic. 500 feet.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I showed this before. This Pee-wee Pixies.
Remember that one?
And then there's, I'm sure that's one of those balsa wood rubber band operated airplanes.
Oh yeah, those were a lot of fun.
Yeah, I always broke them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they break instantly, but
Yeah, they broke. Yeah.
But they were a lot of fun and they were cheap.
Yep.
yeah, they were always at the 7-Eleven.
If you used them outside, they lasted a bit longer, but yeah, they broke.
Oh, it's using them
used to buy
inside
them
would have
nice.
gotten me murdered. I like how they drank underwater.
Wow.
Yeah.
Classic.
That's
Classic.
right.
Yeah, 7-Up.
Mr. Limpet.
Yeah.
Hey, is Porky holding a hamburger there?
Is he what?
Is he holding a hamburger?
Yeah. Well, it's not a
Well,
pig
it's a
product.
croquet ball.
Okay,
Oh,
For croquet.
She's using his croquet
Oh,
stick.
You know,
Yeah.
these covers, 99.9% of the time, I never even pay attention to what's going on because it's never funny. It's like hardly ever is it funny. Yeah, so he's got a croquet ball. Oh, okay, because
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really have to think about it for a little bit. I don't know. They need to come up with funnier stuff. Oh my gosh, there's some bad stereotypes there. That's so bad. Yeah, that's fun stuff. Let's see what else do I have here. Someone's going, oh man, when will he stop? Ponytail. They used to have listening booths in record stores.
Look at those
yeah,
legs.
I remember that.
Graphic man, if you could turn him into Lee Harvey Oswald, that would be good. Put
Yeah.
Oswald's head on him.
Mhm.
Just change the text a little bit.
I know.
Yeah. I don't know. That looks kind of bad there, but here's the Rat Patrol.
Oh, cool. I love that show.
Love show. Yeah. Love that
Yeah,
show.
great show.
Oh, were you talking about Smokey the Bear a minute ago, or showing a Smokey the Bear book?
Oh, neat.
We're flying a plane.
Only you can prevent porch fires.
Didn't someone show this
I've never
book
seen that one.
Don't use flamethrowers on porches.
I have this book. Yeah, they're shooting at him. Look at that.
Wow.
Wow, Smokey the Bear.
You're the guy. You're the guy that shoots Smokey the Bear, and you're going to go through the rest of your life
Yeah, that's
for that. You know, Leonard Skinner's plane crashed, right?
Yep.
And some of them were killed, and one of them gets out of this burning wreckage, and he's just horribly messed up, and he's staggering like an EC zombie across a farm field. And this farmer boy, who is this big fan of Leonard Skinner, sees this bloody hippie coming at him and thinks, Charles Manson, and shoots. He didn't kill him.
Wow.
It sounds like Night of the Living Dead. But I got on top.
Is that a
That was
true
their-
story?
That was their drummer.
Crash, and then this
oh,
one of
man.
your fans shoots you. That he told
His
that
name
story
is,
once in Howard
Artemis.
Stern. He wasn't
Big
killed
name,
by
Michael.
that. And it's not really funny, but it kind of is in an EC kind of way.
Very ironic, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ironic. Yeah, well, that's where a lot of humor comes from, is irony, right?
True.
Let's see. This one was sent to me by Gotham City Comics when I ordered some stuff. He just threw this in the bag.
Great cover.
Nice.
It's not a movie I've ever seen. I'm sure it's a good movie. I'd like to see the movie.
Yeah, that was Christopher George in Rat Patrol.
Christopher George and what?
Rat
Rat
Patrol.
Patrol.
Oh, right. I thought you meant in this movie.
No.
Oh, here's a 9.8 copy of Mandrake the Magician. This ad is
Wow,
good.
man, that's
always
almost
good
a
to see
10,
those
man.
colors.
Jeez, man.
That's pretty close to a 10.
Yeah, maybe a 5.
Perfect comic, man.
I bet the cover was pretty cool.
Oh,
If it looked
look
like
at that.
that.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
I don't know. I mean, I've got so many of these books because Lone Star Comics, which is now mycomicshop.com, when they had the brick and mortar store, they would have packs of comics about this tall, all cellophaned. You couldn't open it, and it was Wounded Wonders, and it was like $8 or $9 to buy this many books, and they were all guaranteed to be from like before 1975, and some would just not have covers. And they were all damaged in some way where they really just didn't feel them, but they were all usually they weren't missing many pages, or they were just missing a back cover, but it was like it become go in there and they'd have a couple of them there, and it was like I just got to know what's in this pack. And so I'd buy them, and then I wound up with all these really messed up books. But
I did the same thing, Rangel Sly. Same thing.
I lucked out, and at one time there were like 3 or 4 EC covers just in there, and I just threw them in these cheap frames. It's just only was the covers mixed in. Anyway, that's what
That's
Buddy
cool.
Saunders used to do. Wounded Wonders. I don't know if any other comic store sells grab bags of damaged comics or not, but that's just something they could. So I guess they didn't want to throw them in the dumpster.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Good for them. I mean, you can still read them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
now I've got all these like probably a whole long box of messed up comics. Some that are just like you don't even really want to touch. Those kids in elementary school that, yeah, you can read my comic, but it's one of those kids you always see picking his nose and eating his boogers.
Oh,
And then you hold the comic and it's kind of grubby and just gives you this. I'm sorry for that image. So there's a storm about to hit part of the country, is what I hear. Is that California or what?
Up in Maine.
Yeah, it just came through. It just came through Florida a couple hours ago. So.
Okay, and there's something hitting up in the San Francisco area that might be affecting Meyer Greenblatt.
They were hit hard. Yeah, they were hit hard earlier.
Now there's some evil person pressing buttons somewhere in DC, I think.
All right.
We got it last week.
Well, those looked great. Now we're going to run to Steve and then Jambo.
What's up, everybody? Happy New Year, everyone.
Hey,
Steve.
Everyone in the chat.
Yeah.
Picked up this afternoon at my comic store, Continental Lot. John K. Snyder illustrated. The Continental Lot, if you don't know, is a Dashiell Hammett detective series. Read a bunch of short stories, read in a Black Mask, and collected collected volumes throughout the years. But Jonathan K. Snyder illustrated, there's 10 illustrations in here with, I think, 4 of his stories. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of his stories. No, 5 of his stories in this book. I think it's worth it. It's only $19.99, and it's the artwork phenomenal. I got several pieces of original art, commissioned from Jonathan K. Snyder, and he's a great illustrator. Of course, the Dashiell Hammett kind of lot stories are worth having. Also picked up Alter Ego 178 with this stunning cover. Elegant by Emil Gershwin. Golden Age characters are just phenomenal and drawn. Elegant like this. Such a great cover.
Emil Gershwin. The only ones I know is Ira and George.
Yeah, well, I don't know if they're related, but yeah. Monster Bash 48. Made them
Oh,
all.
look at that.
That's
Is that new?
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
Autumn of 2022. Yeah, this is number 48.
Oh, never even heard of that.
I got a back issue 140. The Zoic Tales covering that. Everybody loves that book.
Yeah,
awesome.
this is great.
Alter Ego 179. I'm so behind at my store. I was
Oh, cool.
spent a lot of money today there because I was so far behind on my books. Back issue 139 with great second tier characters, which we all love.
Yes.
So great coverage on those characters, which would be really cool. Got freaking my man Nighthawk up here in the corner. That's kind of cool.
Who's that on the bottom there? Is that Captain Canuck?
No, that's what's his
Stingray?
name?
Union Jack.
Stingray.
No, yeah.
Oh,
Stingray over on the left. Yeah.
Union
Oh,
Jack
yeah.
is up at the lower right.
Yeah,
corner.
Doc Samson, Jack of
Doc
Hearts.
Samson, right.
Oh,
hmm
And you got the Shroud up there, Paladin.
Yeah. And then I was watching Gratu's channel, and he was putting his Action Comics away. I don't have a lot, but I remember how cool they were, particularly the ones where Superman went in it. I'm not a big Superman fan. I like the backup stories in it. So I knew I had a handful of them, so I went searching, and I did find them to read. So I remember how cool they were. This is 602. So I like the characters that were in these books. This has Blackhawk, Wild Dog, Secret Six, Dead Man, and then Superman followed up
Mm-hmm.
with books. But I like those other characters. And this is such a stunning cover. It is Kyle Baker. I'm a big fan of Blackhawk and
Oh yeah, Blackhawk's great.
killer cover.
Hey, Steve, you got a question there, Steve.
Oh, I'm sorry. Charlton, is that Nosferatu shirt? Yes, it is, Michael. Nosferatu, absolutely. It's I think it's by Craig Russell, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm.
No, William Stepp. Hold on, I'll tell you in 1 second. William
You know
Stepp.
Okay.
That Blackhawk cover looks just like an actor that's in Stargirl that plays one of the Injustice Society. I forget what his name is. He's oh man, what is that villain's name? Is it
It's like Eric Breen to me.
if the frog puppet's still in the chat, he'll know. Okay, see,
This is 612 with the new Secret Six, of course, with the same people: Catwoman, Superman, Dead Man, Green Lantern, Black Canary. With an awesome Gulacy cover on that. And this is Mignola did a great cover on this with Green Lantern.
Mm.
And these are
Yeah,
just
that's
fun
good.
books. And Gratu showed his. I was like, oh man, I gotta find mine because I remember how much fun I had with them.
I don't have that issue though.
Great Alex Toth, phenomenal Blackhawk in action. This is just, I mean, it's hard to beat this. It really is.
40
Great
pages
stuff.
every week. Wow.
And this is Great Joe Orlando Blackhawk.
Oh, nice cover.
Yeah, I think it's pretty nice. And then another wonderful Blackhawk.
Was this right about 1990 or so?
Yeah. I think it was around that time, late like 89, 90.
Yeah,
On his back, and he's from a skyrocket getting shot at.
that's great.
Great cover. And these are good stories too. I mean, some of the backup features are really good, and this is really nice. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
Yeah, there's a fan.
31.
At the
Yeah.
time, it felt weird that
Excellent.
there was a weekly comic and that
Very
it was
cool.
action, but didn't have Superman on the cover.
I know, right?
But now it just seems amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
This Speed Boy, gee, it's Speedy. I know where I got Speed Boy.
Speed Boy.
Maybe from his drug issues.
Going back to the golden age there, Speedboy.
Yeah, really, right? Got that. And I don't know if I show these older Charltons or not, but here we go again. Fight Marines number 14. With the Kyle Baker Canteen Cape.
Ooh.
Oh, that's nice,
in
man.
addition.
Yeah.
That is so tough to find those older Charltons like that.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
with the Canteen Cape.
Yeah.
War Heroes, the PT 109, John F. K story.
Oh.
Cool.
One.
Wow, that's
very
nice.
cool.
Yeah.
Looks like you
Metal.
just took that off the rack.
Yeah, it's cool.
Appreciate that. Hot Rods and Racing Cars, number 81 from 66.
Oh, I got that one, Steve.
Do ya?
I got
Good.
that one.
Good
Yeah.
stuff.
It reminds me of Steve, a Speed Racer, when they used to.
Yeah, they did. They did
Yeah,
great
the cartoon opening.
Yeah, there's no physics in these racing with these racing books. Number 27 of the exciting new adventures of the rookie cop. I don't know if I showed this. This is number.
I've never seen that.
This is the first issue from 55. I think it continued from either Mother Sherlock Holmes. I can't remember, but it continued from something else. This is number 27, but this is actually the first issue.
If he's a rookie cop, his adventures would be new, wouldn't they?
Yeah, it would be absolutely. Surfing Wheels number 1.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Trying
that's
to
great.
collect that.
Here they come, the White Angels.
Angels.
Menacing. All right, that's all I got for this round.
Awesome.
right.
Great
Thanks,
stuff.
Don.
Cool.
I guess we're going to run over to Jambo.
Sweet. I got this today, guys.
Hey.
That was pretty cool.
Very nice.
It's like a poster, but super cool from 1940, January.
So it's just a poster.
Yeah, it's just a poster.
Okay.
I wish it was real. And I went dollar bin diving too, Micah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
got
Metal
these.
Men, nice.
Oh, yeah. Great
Yes,
issue.
Yeah, I know Roger likes the Metal Man.
Oh yeah, yeah. I have it. I have that one. Yeah.
And some crazy artist did this one. I don't know.
Doesn't look familiar to me.
Can't
He's awfully good, whoever this fellow might be.
I bet you wondered how I knew how your man to make it through with some of the guys you do before. Between the two of us guys, you know I love you more. It took me by surprise, I must say, when I found out yesterday you could have told me yourself that you love someone else. Don't you know that I heard through the grapevine? Not much longer would you be mine. Oh, I heard.
Well, that ought to make somebody happy.
There you go, Maranya. All right.
Uh-oh's right.
Yeah.
More dollar bin goodness.
No.
What's wrong with that?
The Forgotten
Oh, yeah.
Villain.
I love that issue.
Yeah, I think you have the Forgotten Heroes, the issue before, after, and then you have the Forgotten Villains.
Yeah.
And I don't want to set anything else off, but yeah. And I did get a few things other than dollar bin finds. I got me a better copy of that.
Well, good.
Nice. Well done.
So
Classic.
sorry about that. And I filled out my whole
Yeah.
Oh,
a little
cool.
bit more.
Nice.
That's beauty.
Doing the same thing,
That's
Jim.
a nice one.
Yeah, it was in pretty nice shape. Black cover.
Oh,
Yeah.
you made it.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's one of the ones I'm looking for too. Yep.
Awesome. Great.
There's a 2.5 hour long interview with Gil Kane on YouTube.
Okay. Okay. One more.
There we go.
Barbie Man,
There we
great
go.
one.
I always loved that cover.
Yeah, look at him getting hit with
gotta
that
love it,
bone
right?
chain.
On a rocket
Absorbing
in
Man.
space, absorbing man hit you with a
I think I've shown this one
balling
before.
chain. Come on.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Herb Trimpe, there he is.
Signed.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Great.
Yeah, Murderer's
That's a
Row
great
there.
Cover
Holy
too.
smokes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that one.
Oh, classic.
Yeah.
Marie Severin.
Always liked that cover too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Big right toe.
One more.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
JLA number 11.
Excellent.
That was no dollar bin fine there, Jambo. No.
Yeah.
No, no, been fine, but I got a pretty good deal on it. It's a little beat,
Yeah, all right.
but still.
Very cool.
Number
Classic.
11. And I'll save the rest of the dollar bin stuff till next round.
Great
Okay.
stuff.
And Silverage is hanging in there. We're gonna go to Eric.
I got to see who he brings.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Doctor.
I would have been disappointed had that happened.
All right, we're gonna start with what came out today, and we'll start. We'll make sure we keep Jambo's attention for a moment.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a hot cover.
Yes.
Fourth issue of Parker Girls. Actually, a pretty good little series. Now, ordinarily, I wouldn't give Tom King the time of day. And this came out last week. It's something called Danger Street. And if that sounds familiar, that's where the Dingbats were from in first issue special. In this series, he uses all the characters from first issue special.
Wow.
And-
Green Team, Lady Cop, all those guys?
Yeah, it starts off with Lady Cop pulling over the Dingbats.
Oh, man. Wow.
How many of the characters are depressed?
Yeah, I got to get that.
None yet. 'Cause remember, with Tom King, he always comes out of the gate strong, but I'm sure by the fifth issue, Lady Cop, who I'm pretty sure is gay, her wife will have committed suicide, and it's what Tom King
You know how
did.
this goes, Eric.
Let me know when
Now-
they get the creeper in there.
Well, the Creeper shows up on about page 4.
Yeah.
Atlas Outsiders, holy smokes.
Atlas is the villain.
I picked that up today.
It's fun. I told Venkman, or
Yeah, I gotta
Cosmo
get that
Frog, the only drawback to this were all the house ads for all the other trash Marvel books. Way to bring down the fun story. There's a couple of random Mighty Crusaders.
Oh, yeah. I love that series.
Yeah,
relaunch.
me too. I got the whole set. I love it. Love it. Love it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a wraparound cover,
Great
too.
stuff.
That one.
Yep.
Now, what you'll know why I pulled this run in a second. The revival of Showcase.
Nice. Yep.
Joe Staten cover there.
Yeah, man.
5.
Yeah.
Yep. Sells good.
96. The PG
Nice.
version of PG.
Yeah.
Mhm.
A little higher up on the cleavage there.
98
Yep.
Cool.
Excellent.
and 99.
Oh yeah.
Oh, by the way, the pregnant Joker story is not real. He's not actually pregnant, but that's the problem with DC's been crying wolf so many times that
Yeah.
it's the first thing everybody went to. Now, Showcase 100. The reason why I pulled this is this issue they use every character used in Showcase and nobody else.
Yep.
And that's what the Danger Street reminded me of. By the way,
Yeah.
shout out to Yule Carter from Fantastic Comics. He was talking about it last night and sold me on it.
Awesome.
Great cover. Yeah.
101.
Yes.
Hubert, maybe. Yeah.
There's 102.
Nice.
That was beautiful.
103. 104.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yeah.
105. Oh, yeah. Implosion.
That's it.
Yeah.
I was going to say 105. What the hell
I was
you
gonna say,
got?
I got that
I
one.
believe that was supposed to be Dead Man. There actually were house ads that showed the cover.
Mhm. It was in
Or-
comic
or-
reader.
or
When you seen it.
Or 105 was a second part of OSS Spies, and 106 was Dead Man. We had a couple of we're gonna get sensitive now. Boy loves girl.
Oh, boy loves girl.
Get your hanky right now. Actually, this is pre-code, so some of these dames were pretty brutal on their darling romance.
Oh,
See, just look at that two-time girl. Strumpet.
wow.
Falling in love. Believe we all know who the cover artist is there. He's no Gil Kane, but
No,
John
I-
Romita is.
Oh, okay.
And we'll finish this round with another falling in love.
Oh,
You must remove all of those
I love
comics
those.
from comic shops because they reinforce the heteronormative patriarchy.
oh.
Yeah.
Paulo, would you like ranch or blue cheese with that worm salad?
Oh,
Oh man.
I don't think
I know,
I can
Michael.
take any more.
Gotta get you right here, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Doctor.
Okay. I gotta go, guys. I can't take any more.
All right, Doc.
The drama's too high.
Be sure to check out.
Anyway.
Be sure to check out Dr. Silverage Saturday, 10 Eastern in the morning. He and Shannon will be. Who knows what they're doing? So
We'll be yakking. We can tell
all
you
right.
that much. All right.
Uh-oh.
Great to see all you guys again.
Train's coming.
All right, take
Happy
care,
New
bud.
Year,
See you, Rod.
Hey, Rod.
Hey,
Happy
Rod.
New Year.
See you later. Take it easy.
All right. Take care.
Take care, Rod. See you, Ranger Sly.
Hopefully the train doesn't get them.
Yeah, it's on me. It's by my house.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Somebody is sending some files. Oh, that was Dr. Silverage leaving. So, okay. Well, does anybody need to go next for expediency or to get out of town?
I got to go fairly soon, but it doesn't have to be
Okay.
next.
We'll go to Meadow Road.
All right. I didn't want to just.
He was on the Gray Man show a week or two ago, and he said he had to leave, and so I started rumors that he had written bad checks and jealous husbands were after
Yeah,
him.
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
I don't think the Brits got my humor though. They were
No,
just kinda
yeah,
crazy.
their wit is a little too dry for that.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd show some Haunted here. Another set I kind of, sort of, am going after.
That's a
This
great
cover is
cover.
just bizarrely good.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Agreed.
amazing.
Pretty creepy.
Tom Sutton, I believe, Steve.
Yes.
Correct me if I'm
Mhm,
wrong.
absolutely.
Then you have
You
here,
are
of course,
recommendo, sir.
Joe Staten on this one.
Ooh.
You may have seen some of these covers in previous because Charlton recycled them. The eyes have it here.
Ah,
Uh,
nice. Well done.
Look at these two down here. Ooh. Aroo. A little Pieta cover here with
Great cover.
lycanthropy thrown in.
That could have been a DC cover. That girl. Wow. Pretty cool.
Watch out behind you. Might be that cover, I think, on this one. Yeah. Did a few covers here for. These are all, Haunted, and then it went to Baron Werewolf's Haunted Library, where he would pick out a book and tell you a story, and various stories here. Ditko cover here, I think. Yeah.
I love it.
Look at that guy. Yeah, I don't think he's long for this world. Here's a little World War II action. Looks like some soldiers.
Yeah.
Thing,
Great shadows on that.
Yeah. Kind of reminds me of that scene in Indiana Jones, where they open up the ark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is a really cool cover here. I got this one recently.
Cool.
Kind of reminds me of what was that one with the they would come out only when it gets dark with Pitch Black. Pitch Black.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Pitch Black. Yeah. And here's a little trap set by some arachnids here.
That's another great.
They got a lady tied up, and the dashing gentleman's coming to rescue her. Not.
No.
Not gonna work out. No. Not gonna work out. Yeah, a little
You
green.
ever get the urge to color over those annoying barcodes?
Yeah, I hated those things. Here's another surfing wheels for you. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
It's the haunted surfer.
The Silver Surfer in a submarine.
Oh yeah, that's right. That looks like a silver surfer over there. Yeah. Actually surfing. Here's one of those where they took an interior because they didn't want to pay for another cover artist.
Yeah.
They just took an interior page and stuck it on here. And I think this is the what do you call this guy now, Steve?
Mysterious Traveler.
That's it, Mysterious Traveler. Yeah, reprint of that series from earlier.
Great cover.
Yeah. And here's a Sergeant Fury appearance in Charlton. Cool.
Yeah.
Revenge of the Slave Ghost. Whatever. And here's a nice little lady, but looks like she's being foreshadowed there. Just
Yeah.
And I'll end with this one here. Just a nice little
Oh, that's a
horror
good one.
comic. Yeah, just love these little horror stories.
Yeah,
They're quick
that's
hits, they have little short morals and karma and all that, but really a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get out of here. I'll watch the rest, see what the wife is up to.
Okay.
I'll see you guys in a couple weeks. All right.
All right, Roger.
All right, everybody. Good seeing you.
Likewise. Take care.
Yeah.
We'll do some winter. So here's ice fishing. And more ice fishing. Bit of a problem. So I'm skiing. Followed by some skiing.
Like what?
Little Charlton for you.
Nice.
Some snowman.
Of course, got to be gold.
Of course, the Golden Snowman.
Some sledding. Some more sledding. But I love camping, so that's almost my camper. More snowman. But
Nice shape.
enough of that. We'll have something weird. I don't usually show something this modern, and I realize this is decades old now, but to me this is modern.
Oh, yeah.
Just a few of these.
It's hard to believe they're 25, 30 years old now.
Now this is a proper Joker,
Yes.
not something you might see today.
He's got those piano keys teeth.
Giving Robin the business there.
Yeah, they are.
Wouldn't you? Just a couple more. I don't really collect this series, but The art, the stylized art's pretty interesting.
Oh yeah, yeah. Paraback. He was way too young when he died. He was such a good artist. He did a great JSA series that was just phenomenal.
The dude driving was freaking out.
And for you Man Bat fans,
Oh, that's a good one.
all right.
Good stuff.
I think Paulo's got something for us now.
So moving from France to Spain, this is a series of graphic novels made by a Basque publisher, and this series is called Images of History. The first few albums were, and there are a few throughout the series, were done by an artist that actually used to appear on Metal Hurlant, Antonio Hernandez Palacios, who is actually more famous for creating a pretty bland Western character called Manos Kelly, but here he's doing some historical comics, and this one is about. This I actually don't know who Eloy is, although it does stick pretty close to the 20th century in these first albums. Real Manzanares is the second part of the album. This is about the legend of Roncesvalles.
That's a cool problem.
And now a mini series within this series. This is about the legendary warrior El Cid, who was one of the greatest knights in the Kingdom of Leon back in the 10th or 11th century. I'm not exactly sure.
It was a great movie with Charlton Heston, I think.
This is volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, and volume 4. So yeah, that's some pretty good art on the cover. Whenever Palacios, I know him from Manos Kelly. That's probably the worst Western I've ever read, but this one looks pretty interesting. Unfortunately, it's not something that you see a lot outside Spain. I know that the French did this series. The Palacios is also not very well known in the English-speaking worlds, unfortunately. Only if you read him on heavy metal. This is a different type of album in this series. There were a few albums that had anthology stories, and they were related to human rights in the United Nations. This one, I chose this one. The cover's not that much. This one features art by both father and son, Alberto and Enrique Breccia. There's also some stuff from a couple of very highly praised Spanish artists, Altarriba, and one of my favorites, Miguel Ancho Prado. But I chose this one because there's a Howard Chaykin story in here, which I believe was not published in English anywhere. It was made for this. And this came out around 1988, I believe, in 1988 or 1990 in Spain. So for any Chaykin completists, you have to go to Spain and buy it. It's not really John Severin, Michael. John Severin was a lot more expressive when doing his artwork, and Palacios was not as expressive. Gianmilo Manara was Italian. Here's another of those anthologies. This one about the French Revolution. Also, a lot of Spanish arts here. There's a story by by the Argentinian Jorge Zentner, with art by Ruben Pellejero, who is the current artist on the Corto Maltese series. And this is at the end of the series. Some graphic novels that feature the same character called Amoros, and they have some pretty interesting art. They did 4 of these: 1, 2, 3, and 4. And finally, a different series from this publisher called El Rojo, the Eye, a bit more on the alternatives, on the alternative side. But this one in particular, the Estase, this features something that's pretty rare: interior art by cover illustrated Luis Royo, who is whose art books are very famous. Royo did a lot of covers for Metal Hurlant and heavy metal. A lot of his covers were also used on music albums, other types of magazines, video games. So having interior art in here, that's pretty rare. And another by Daniel Torres and Alvaro Ortega, The Architects. I'm not exactly sure what this is about, but there were 2 albums with these characters who appeared on this series. Michael, I'm sure. Maybe it reminds you of Severin's style. I think that Palacios has more in common with P. Craig Russell than it does with John Severin.
Okay, who wants to go next?
And
I'll go.
I have to leave now because it's almost 2:30. So
Okay, Pablo.
Good night,
okay,
Paulo.
see you guys later.
Good night, buddy.
Was that Captain that said?
Me?
Yeah, was that you that said I'd go?
I can. I think somebody else said that though.
Oh, who said it?
I said it, but let Captain go. I'll go after him.
All right.
Yeah, I don't really have. What do I got? I don't even know. I got stuff all over the place. What's in here? Oh, I got some. I had stuff at my comic book store that I was backed up for years, believe it or not. And I'm finally getting caught up. I stopped collecting most of the new stuff. But when I stopped in there, I did see this, and I thought I'd give it a try. And it turned out to be pretty good, actually. Captain Swab. Have you guys ever heard of this?
Mm-mm.
It's about these homeless guys. This guy in particular, he's crazy. He goes crazy because he's homeless and he thinks he's a superhero when he goes through all these different adventures with this guy that he thinks is his sidekick, and it's kind of funny. And the art is not actually that bad for a book like this.
That's pretty nice.
So once I got past the idea, that the guy was homeless, and it was his fault actually that he became homeless. So it wasn't, they're not trying to blame it on society at large that this guy, the reason that there's homelessness is because of society. But this guy did it, he was solely responsible for that. But he went kind of crazy and he thinks he's a superhero. It's really funny, man. I mean,
That's great.
I got the first 3 issues. I don't know how far it'll go, but the art is by Kelly Williams. It's a guy and not a girl, and I like it. I'm glad I picked it up.
Cool.
I had more of these in my box, and I didn't even know that. I must have Creep Show. This is the latest issue, and I think issue 5 of Creepshow is going to be the last one because the covers are good, but the interior art is for crap. It's horrible. I mean,
That's too bad.
man, oh man, I mean, Jesus Christ, take a look at this awful artwork in the second story. I mean, this is terrible. It's no wonder it only lasted 5 issues. It's just awful. But the covers, I love these covers, and I know I'm gonna run into the cover artist, Chris Burnham, you know, and he hangs around there at Dark Tower sometimes with Mike Norton, that other artist. So I'm glad I got extra copies because I'll probably get them signed by him. Anyway, so I picked that up, but this is a pretty good series, man. I usually don't buy new stuff at all, but this was good. The only thing I don't like is the $4.99 price tag. It's an indie comic, and they started at $4.99 right away. $5, you know. So see how far that goes. What else do I got? I don't know. Oh, you know what? I showed these comics, I think, the last time, Adobe Gillis comics. But there was one. Take a look at this, man. Does anybody out there see anything unusual about this cover? Something that's wrong on the cover? There's a mistake. How it was done, I have no freaking idea. But
the perspective?
No, and I'll tell you, on the artwork, there's a big mistake. I mean, it's nuts.
Her hands?
Her arm. Look at her arm. It's like backwards. Her elbow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I've seen some people that could kind of do that.
I don't know, man. That looks wrong to me. The way her hand is and her elbow, you'd have to twist. It's impossible. Isn't that weird? I wonder how they did that. It's backwards. It's literally backwards. Don't you think? Or am I nuts?
Looks odd. Yeah.
Well, you pointed out, it kind of stands out once it's been pointed out. Yeah. I didn't notice it before.
The elbow's like twisted around. I mean, it's just crazy.
And her left arm's like twice as big, too.
Yeah.
It's like one of those old tennis players.
Adobe Gillis. Oh, man, I don't know. Who else do I got here? Hey, did I ever show you this? Jack Frost. Todd McFarlane, Jack Frost.
Oh, that's neat.
Put that in your freezer of your refrigerator.
Yeah, it's got he's right over that village on the bottom.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know if There's Rudy the reindeer.
Cool.
Whacked out reindeer. And what else do I found some of my dime store toys. Actually, these are from I think this thing is a Wanna toy that you would find, for a dime. It's called Want a Toy.
That's neat.
And then all the other ones that I got in here, like some cereal premiums.
Yeah.
And we got this little tram, it's a bus that They used to be powered by overhead electric lines. I collect all sorts of stuff because I think it's nostalgic and cool.
Absolutely.
They don't give you toys like this in cereal boxes anymore. You know, with cardboard. This, I don't know. And I don't know. That's about it. What I got right now.
All right. Well, thank you, Captain. Well, Jambo, did you want to go now?
Sure.
All right.
I'll get this out of the way,
Cool.
because I knew that Eric was going to show this. So
Nice.
I even got another one just in case. All for $1.
You cannot beat
This
that
one's a
alone.
little rough. Only $1.
Hans, you're being asked for those.
Yeah,
from
those from my
okay.
childhood. The Wanted toy, the one that I showed first, is. All the other ones are cereal premiums that I picked up later. There might be some in there that are.
Cool. Rima.
Yeah, there were. How many issues were there? 4 of them?
About 7.
7, yeah, I think 7. Got some of these, Steve.
Oh, that's cool. Very cool.
$1, man. I think I've probably
Very
got
cool.
most of these already, but yeah, they were only $1.
Yeah, I wish I would have got those when they first came out. I remember seeing them on the stands, but I wasn't into them yet, you know.
Right.
And I should have picked them up, but I'm gonna find them one day.
That's some pretty cool artwork
Oh
there.
yeah, it's beautiful.
Good stories too.
Good stuff, man.
Didn't realize that I bought 2 of those.
Look at that cover. That's awesome.
So I've never
That's
really
cool.
seen these. How many of these are there?
There's 6 books of Hawk Moon, and they averaged about 4 comics per book, 4 or 5.
And you and Steve highly recommend them?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, anything about Moorcock is highly recommended.
Yeah, the Elric series, the Corum series, the Hawk Moon, any of that stuff. Very good. Quite the imagination that guy had.
Oh yeah. Nice.
And that's all of our dollar goodies for the night. I'm going to
That's
tap
a
out
pretty
early,
good coin
guys.
there for $1, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. For $1, I couldn't leave it behind, you know. Like I said, I think I've got some of those already. Steve, if you need some of those, let me know, buddy. I'll send them your
Definitely,
way.
I definitely will.
Okay.
Thank you.
And Micah,
yes, sir.
I just sent you something that I saw on Twitter. Is there any way that you can put that up on screen? I think the people here would get a chuckle out of it.
All right. We want to go to Gratu or Steve while I go look at that.
I don't have anything.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, Steve. Here we go.
Good night, Jambo.
See you guys.
See you,
Take
Jambo.
care, buddy.
See you.
Thank you. Take care.
All right. I think it probably showed this, but I can't remember. I just read it again today, so I just kept it out. Number 21 from 59.
Ooh, cool.
Great Steve Ditko stuff. Other than that stupid win 800 or 8,000 prizes.
Yeah, that's a great cover, though.
Yeah. Space War number 4 from 1960.
Oh, that's cool.
Very good cover again.
Mm.
Put that ad there. Just
I wonder how real those contests were and stuff.
I know. You never know who wins them. They never tell you
Right.
that.
Right.
Nice Big Shoe Store presents Wild Bill Hickok, the Bluebird, one of the Bluebird comics. Wild Bill Hickok.
Oh yeah, those are cool.
Racket
There's a
Squad
giveaway, right?
number, I think it's the last issue. Yeah, number 29 for March of 58. Last issue for this run, but it's a nice giant size 68 pager. Kicker Outlaw 107.
Is that Kirby?
No, this was Kirby. And
I
when
think
they redone it, they
Yeah,
used Severn.
I
Over Meat, I think.
I think the one you got in the original one you got in your hand is
Yeah.
it's
Fantastic.
the only Kirby monster issue in that whole series.
Yeah. And then they did. I think Ramita and Severn did the
redo.
redid it. I don't know why they did it, but it looks cool. Lone Rangers, Golden West. Kind of beat up, but still a fun comic.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider number 3, signed by Dick Ayers on his cape.
That's nice.
Ghost Rider number 4. Ghost Rider number 6. And he can chop it down trees with his hand. Don't want to set off anything, but here's a great. It is a great Gil Kane cover though on this Two Gun Kid 103.
Aren't they all?
It's pretty nice with perspective. Good stuff. Two Gun Kids number 80, number 82. Signed by Dick Ayers there at the bottom. Roy
Did you get those
Rogers.
signed by him?
Huh?
Did you get those signed by
Yeah,
him?
I did. I sure did. I met him twice. I bought some artwork from him.
That's
And
great. Man.
it's a great guy. He's one of those guys there with Don Heck that don't get the respect, I don't think, compared to his freaking companions or other people.
Yeah.
Don Heck and Dick Ayers don't get nearly the recognition that they deserve. Roy Rogers, I don't know the number. Little Roy Rogers and bullet action there. Roy Rogers, I don't have the number, sorry. That's a nice cover, though.
Wow. Yeah, man, that's great.
And last but not least, Oklahoman. And that is that. Thank you, gents.
Okay.
All right, I'm working on it, Bring. I guess we can go to you, Eric, if Gratu doesn't have anything.
Doesn't have any Tony Tallarico artwork?
All right, but before we continue to get sensitive,
He's got that smirk on his face for some reason. You know something's up.
okay, so show a little space war here.
Oh, nice.
Now, again, I know this isn't 8,000 prizes, but coupons worth $337. Now, I
That's
realize this is
awesome.
1960. That seems pretty cheap.
That is pretty cheap, but it's Charlton. What can you do?
Yeah.
Now,
Cool book.
yeah. Girls Love.
Yes,
Issue something
man.
or other. We jump ahead a few years to
Yes,
issue
they sure do. The girls
151.
love.
Trusty, would you like me to do this in my Alicia voice?
Thank you.
Girls Romance 56.
That guy that does the Stan Lee voice on Friday nights is
Yeah.
amazing.
That's Trusty.
That's Trusty.
Trusty sidekick.
He looks nothing like his avatar.
Heartthrobs. More like some other kind of throbs going on there.
Here's a John Romita cover, number 81.
Wow.
Here's 119. I wish I knew who this artist was. Did a lot of these issues. He was phenomenal.
Great blue tone.
I think it's Tony
Yeah.
Tallarico.
Ah,
It's Just Married, number 61.
Oh yeah, those things are getting so expensive. Any covers that are
Yep.
these are getting outrageous. It's
yeah,
ridiculous.
the Charlton romance books are no joke.
Man.
9. Yeah, I've been reading the Charlton companion book, and it said they did about 1/4 of all the romance comics published.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Wow,
97.
that's impressive.
There's an issue of Kathy.
Teenage Tornado.
There's, Love Diary, 77.
Wow. You got some nice Charlton romance books there, man.
Thank you. When I bought the store's inventory, there were a ton of Charltons in there, and I've still got about a long box and a half to go through.
Wow.
Here's
Holy
Secret
smokes,
Hearts,
man.
42.
Wow. Love is no joke.
Secrets of Love and Marriage.
Wow. That's a killer one. Look at that logo, man.
Look at that dude in the doorway.
Yeah, I hope she doesn't have anything to do with him.
Here's one I think's pretty cool. That's the little Ricky Nelson cover there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
That's cool.
There's no Ricky Nelson story there. It's just like a one-page bio introducing the new teen sensation.
Wow.
There's Sweethearts 84.
Man, those are nice.
114.
Eric is the Love King.
Here's the Sweethearts Hot Rods and Racing Cars crossover. I think that's Cliff Curtis.
Wow.
Or not.
That's a nice cover, man.
You can pretend.
Yes.
Teenage Confidential Confessions.
I never knew that existed. Man.
I know everybody here was a high school hotshot.
Confession.
You know us.
And we were all also a woman too soon.
Oh.
Man, those are nice.
Here's one from back in the day. True Tales of Love.
Oh.
Eric must be French, Labrine, because the French do everything with love.
Oui, oui. Oh. I'm gonna lapse into some of that reading we do. Young Brides, number 20.
Man.
And here's Young Love, volume 4, number 1.
Wow.
Before DC bought them. Yeah, we're coming down the home stretch, kids. There's Young Love, and Mark tells you, don't dare me, I'll do it. And here's an old young romance, number 78.
Sounds like a pigeon in the background cooing.
1955. Yikes. And last but not least, some girl having a really bad day. Young romance, 168.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Stomach ache.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I finished up in time.
There, man.
You also have time to go catch a Hallmark movie.
Oh. All right. Eric had a little request. Here you go, kids.
Holy shit, James Mason and the Chipmunks.
I've never
James
seen that
Mason.
record.
That's funny.
Chipmunks.
That's my new holy grail. I got to find this record.
Learn to smoke.
Cool kids got the SIGs.
Bozo approved.
Cough, cough, wheeze,
Hey.
wheeze, and more. Wow.
And the Chipmunks, man, James Mason. I knew he was kind of with the little kid kind of thing ever since that movie Lolita.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I like how the Chipmunks have hair because they
really.
they don't have these beetle haircuts. So.
Yeah,
I
they
wanna
want to
hear-
make themselves look older around James Mason because he goes for younger stuff, you know.
Ah,
I want to hear cough, cough, wheeze.
I like the cool kids got the SIGs.
and they went wild with the colors. The Learn, the Smoke, and then Mason is blue. Chipmunks. Wow.
And I know the song, the Brownsville Station. I think that was 1973. So I'm guessing this is not that, because I can't imagine this isn't from sometime in the 60s.
Well, and Capitol did have the Beatles, so
That's funny.
all right.
Yeah.
Mike Barron posted that, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that is fake. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Sorry, Eric.
It may not be.
James Mason.
Ah, man, that's
Yeah, the Beatles. Their Beatles album is great.
Okay.
oh, thanks for shattering that illusion, and and thank you for saving me the time looking for it.
Look for the Beatles one. Yeah. And whenever they do stuff like
I don't even know what the hell is in here.
pretentious stuff.
In here.
Well, be sure to join us next time. And Saturday, make sure you join Rod and Shannon.
Saturday, 10 a.m.
They just started that last week.
10 a.m. Eastern. Yeah.
So this past Saturday was 9. Are they doing it 10 from now on, or?
I don't know what the time difference is. Where's he at?
He told me 10 before the show started. So, and then I clarified. So you mean 9 for my time? And he said yes. So just set your alarm for 4 in the morning. That way you won't miss it. So.
Ah.
And as always, we'll be back next Wednesday. It's our first show of the year. I think it went great. So thank for everybody that was here. We had a full house. And maybe next time we'll have Howler and a few other guys on to join us. So until then, we will see you next time. Good night, everybody.
Good night, all. Happy New Year.
Good night, and let's hope it's a